Probably wondering yourself why I'm carrying $14,000 worth of pine 2x4s. Well, it's pretty simple. You see, wood prices still suck, and if you're a woodworker that maybe damaged some wood that you're using, or if you're around the house and you notice some woodworking that was damaged, I'm going to show you how to fix it. But why would I do that, you ask? Well, it's because it's Tool Tip Tuesday.
It's Tool Tip Tuesday. Yeah! Tool Tip for free. Yeah!
So you're back for another Tool Tip Tuesday, are you? Well, that's real nice, because I got a trick here that's going to blow your freaking mind. So if you're a woodworker, or maybe you're walking through your house and you see your kids or your friends or whatever damage a piece of your woodwork, don't worry about it. I'm going to show you how to fix it. For example, the other day I started building a beautiful workbench out of this piece of pine 2x4 that cost me $15,000. Well, instead of me explaining it to you, let me actually show you what happened, because I got it all on film. You see, my friend, I had my overly priced 2x4 that I was using to make my workbench, but I had to go get a hammer, so I took my piece of 2x4 and put it down on the concrete driveway. And then what had happened next was truly unexpected. You see, I went and done got my hammer so I could pound some nails in that overly priced 2x4. But as I was walking back to the 2x4, my awesome sandals / Crocs came off my foot. This then had caused me to fall and land with my hammer on the very 2x4 that I was using to build my desk. This in return had left me 3 very noticeable distinctive marks on my piece of wood. I remember immediately saying to myself, that's not real nice like.
Not real nice like.
You see, this made me sad because my overly priced 2x4 was damaged. But then I said to myself, wait a minute, this is Tool Tip Tuesday. I can fix this. I can't use that very overpriced piece of 2x4 like this. So that's when I got my bottle of water and my shui heat gun. Now here's the thing, don't worry about it if you don't have a heat gun. You can use an iron. That's what other people do, but I'm not going to.
'Cause I'm a man.
So here's what I'm gonna do. You see that nasty right there? I'm gonna take a little bit of water, put that on there like so, and just let it set a little bit. Let that swell into the wood, or get that water in there to swell it up a little bit, and we're gonna hit it with that heat gun. All right, let's hit it with the heat gun. You don't wanna burn the wood, just wanna go back and forth. You can use a towel to do that. You can see it's already starting to raise that piece of wood up there, and I do have it on low, not high. Okay, so I brought up this piece back here. Now I got to do it again for this side back here where it's a little bit more prominent. Hit it with a little bit of water. Oh, that's more than a little bit of water. You don't need all that crazy water like that. Let it sit in for a second. Heat it up again. Right over the more prominent area. Don't burn it, kind of go back and forth. You don't want to stay over that same spot. Look at it. Look at it. So freaking cool. Look at that, it's like disappearing. I can still feel a hair bit more of a depression, but not much. I'm gonna add a little bit more water and do it one more time. A little bit. Oh. Splish and splash with that. Take my heat gun. Remember, I'm on low. There you go. That's real nice like. And now that I got my dent out, well, this is up to you. You could take a little bit of sandpaper here. Perfect. Tool Tip Tuesday. Check that out, my friend. There's no more dent, no more mark, no nothing. It looks perfecto. I can take every single one of these dents out if I wanted to, and it will look just as perfect as that right there. Now, for harder woods, I would suggest you laying like a wet towel down on here, and if you use a iron, well, you can use it. You just have to put it on steam and go back and forth, and it's just not as cool as a heat gun. But for those harder woods, you definitely want to let that water sit on there a little bit longer, let it penetrate those grains, and then once that gets down in there, you put that towel over top, and then you hit it, and it'll actually steam it back to normal, and then you just sand it down. Now, I will tell you, if the grain is damaged and all busted up, it's probably not going to work. It will pull it up a little bit. You can sand that down and then fix it that way. I'm just saying, there's limitations on this. The other thing I will tell you is if you have some type of varnish or paint on your wood piece or maybe your tabletop or your desk or whatever you're trying to fix, you might have to remove that. If that dent is big enough, you don't want to sand it unless you're planning on restaining it, refinishing it anyway. But just be careful because you definitely don't want to ruin that finish. But other than that, there's your Tooltip Tuesday. I think it's really cool. And if you do, please don't forget to smash that like button. It helps the video. It's truly appreciated. I got another cool tip for you at the end of this video, so don't forget to check that out. Also, if you could share this out to all your friends, you'd probably be the most coolest person in the world to them. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Have you seen this tip? Are you going to use this tip now that you did see it? Love hearing your feedback. I always appreciate you stopping by with that. We'll be back with more videos soon.